Hi, I'm Debbie House, editor of Retail TouchPoints, and I'm here with Yossi Fogel, who's the director of sales at B&H Photo. So thanks for joining us today here in your store.
Thank you for
coming.
And
I kind of think of you at this point as the king of the store because I know that you're in charge of every person we see around us in a green vest, and there are a lot of them.
I don't know about the king of the store. We all work together. I look up to most of these guys, if not all of them.
So how many of them are there in the store at any given time?
So we have 450 salespeople in the retail channel. In the store itself, there's about 300 salespeople, give or take. We have all kinds of different backgrounds. We have people that are being trained from the ground up at B&H, and we have people that are experts in the industry for many years when they join us.
Okay, so we're standing in a very kind of unique retail space.
Yes.
And it's the area of interactive kiosks. And maybe you could fill us in a little bit on how those work.
So I love the kiosks. The kiosks are something that you don't see in any retailer. You know, a lot of times people want to come down, we sell technology, it's excitement. They want to take a look at the latest cameras. They don't necessarily want to buy. They just want to take a look and see what the latest technology is, how it looks, how it feels. These kiosks are about just showing the technology. It's like going to a show where you're not really purchasing, you're just taking a look, comparing different products, hearing about the latest features, and that's what we do in the kiosks. None of these people in the kiosks are making sales. Once a customer looks through the kiosk, if they feel like they want to make a purchase, they can go to our counter. And at the counter, we do a lot more than the kiosk in the sense that we actually tailor a solution for the customer. You know, whether it's, like I told you before, shooting cupcakes, or whether it's doing something much more serious, our salespeople at the counter are equipped to give advice to just about any photographer.
Okay, so that's a good point. None of the salespeople, the people working in the kiosks or any of the salespeople are working on commission.
Absolutely.
So that they're not feeling motivated that they need to, keep a customer and...
Absolutely, that's the B&H philosophy. It's about helping the customer, it's about the customer, not about the sale. And that's why we work so hard on training them, and the emphasis is always about having them learn the latest technologies, bringing the manufacturers down here so that they can give us the best advice and training so that our salespeople are ready to carry out the company mission.
So can you give me a little background on the kiosks? How long have you had them, and where did the idea of the kiosks come from?
So I have to pull out the memory banks. But we started the kiosk when the store was only about half the size, and the kiosks were a much smaller area. They were actually a fraction of what they are now, but we saw our customers really enjoyed it. You know, they didn't have the pressure of going up to a salesperson and talking about product. They could actually just look at the product and not feel the pressure. Not that our salespeople pressure customers, but you always feel guilty. Like I'm talking to somebody,
right,
I'm not making a purchase.
Someone's time.
Right. So like this was the purpose of the kiosk, was that you should look at the product and you shouldn't worry about taking their time. And it was so popular downstairs when the store was only half the size. Then when we expanded, it only made sense to expand the kiosks. We saw our customers really like it.
When was the expansion?
I want to say 5 or 6 years ago. We'll have to take a look.
Okay, it's quite a large store. I think it's probably the only store in New York that takes up a full city block. Is that true?
Well, no, we have Macy's down the
there is
corner.
Macy's.
Yeah, they dwarf us. But I will tell you this: I've been in retail for better than 30 years, and I don't care who comes down here. It's an impressive store. I'm very proud to be a part of it. It really, not just the systems and everything, but it's really an amazing store when you look around. Like Jerry and the Nikon kiosk was telling you before, you take a look and we have every camera, every tripod, every accessory. It's on display. It's ready for the customer to touch, feel, experiment, try. That's something that nobody offers.
And one of the things I'll say, and I've been in the store for a couple of hours now talking to different people doing interviews, and I really get a sense of positive energy from all the people who work here. And I think that's a reflection of, the corporate philosophy, but you as well as, all the other executives who are working with the employees.
Thank God, yeah. It's you know what? We have happy employees. It is a career for most people. I've been here for 14 years. There's at least 30 salespeople on the staff that are here longer than me. It shows you people don't just come here to make a living for a couple of years and move on. They come here as a career, and they enjoy what they do. And because we really are not about putting pressure, really are about taking care of the customer, I think that's why they stick around and they love their jobs.
And I also understand that that when you are looking to fill a new position, that you first look internally before you look outside?
Absolutely. I would say, B&H at this point, we have close to 2,000 employees, around 2,000 employees. I would say at least 100 to 150 people from sales have moved into other positions in the company, and I think I'm well underestimating that.
And a lot of people are here long term.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very impressive. Thank you so much for sharing
Thank
with
you
us
very
today
much.
and introducing us to the kiosks.
Thank you for
it's
coming
terrific.
down. I hope you enjoyed your visit.
Thanks so much. And thanks to you as well.